Mohbad said either it's Adura or anybody, that as long as the person is involved in the unlawful environment of the son, the person has to go down, regardless of if it is Adura, his own son. So, okay, so does that like, is that germane to your point that Baba does not want some family members?
No, go there. You're saying, this is what I'm saying, yeah. This is what I'm saying, yeah. Baba do not have the final say. That is the thing. If Baba had final say and is a man of his word, we won't be here. Whatever Baba say, right? There are some people that if they don't follow it up, it dies there. For example, now, let's say Baba says something, okay, he want to have it that way. And those who are around him, they don't see into that because they feel like it's not good for the family. It's not, since it's not the only one that is ordering, he will not carry the case himself. So then the matter dies there. As I'm talking to right now, what do you hear about the embalming case? So it's not up to Baba. So Baba now should be noticing that what he wants is not being achieved. Then now be ready to either sack some people and get new people. But he doesn't have the understanding. He doesn't have the know-how. And so now others became very powerful because they seem to be controlling him and directing him.
All right, so you need to say that there are some elements who does not want Adura to get involved in the mix, that who does not want Adura to go down with Wunmi, just trying to rescue Adura out the pits from Wunmi, which is also making the whole thing go slow as a result of their control over Baba's decision.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Baba only supposed to give them order. Okay, this is what I want. Anybody who embalm about, let them go down. Then the lawyer, let the lawyers crank into action and drag everybody into it. And the lawyers will be going up and forth, will be going to TVC. The lawyers will be going to the police station. They will be doing they'll be fighting. You'll be seeing what they are doing. God, that's what they are paid to do. But someone else is controlling our lawyer. Who is that person? Is it Baba? It's even possible Baba is not even speaking to lawyer. It's possible. And that's why we are saying let us have members of the public who is really who is checkmating the lawyer, who is asking lawyer, why is this and this not done? Lawyers, can we get this done? And let lawyer go and do it. All right. We don't have such person.
So I want to ask you a question, Papareno. So according to the Punch release, I quote, in fairness to Obele Gushi, he only demanded the retraction of the defaming statement made by Aloba on social media. So what I want to ask you is, what could be the implication if Baba Mohbad decides to agree to retract the statement? Could it lead to any further legal action taken by the Obele Gushi? Or does it mean that he have admitted that he made that is wrong, he's in the wrong for retracting the statement?
It depends. No, don't ask. I won't forget. Let me not forget, please, one by one. It depends on the lawyer that is kind of case. Let me say me, Paparano, as I am like this now, okay, with my understanding of law. Okay, I don't want to drag the case too much. Let me say I'm the one that went to represent Baba there. All right. It's very simple. I will only say to the police, my client only made a valid point. My client only said so because we have an existing law that whoever that assault a person and a year and a day the person dies, that they are liable. And from that standpoint, what it meant was that since there was a video portraying some men with some gangs with firearms, cutlasses, and chanting that they were sent by a particular Oba, which my client never mentioned his name. My client only said that he suspects that those that kill his son are in that petition. So it's a valid statement. So the only thing that the police have to do is to investigate those people again. Investigate Sam Larry, investigate Olele Obele, investigate Obele Gushi. That is what they're supposed to do. Simple.
That's it.
So the response on the Punch, the response was like, any grieving parents may, on the spur of the moment, make statements that may tend to be unreasonable. We only need to understand.
They have been waiting Baba for a very long time to let his words put him in trouble. So then they pick on that particular one.
We only need to understand the geographical circumstances giving rise to the utterances. This is the response of, I guess, maybe it is not quoted here, but I guess this is the response of the lawyer to the allegation.
He didn't even call anybody name. And Mohbad wrote so many petitions. If Mohbad have another petition, we can refer to another petition. If Mohbad have another petition, Baba can refer to it because, he said the petition my son wrote. If my son didn't write one petition, so let's say they can prove that Mohbad have another petition, then they can switch because he didn't mention any name. He can switch to that petition. Now they have to prove that he mean the one that Oba name is in.
Okay, Papa. I don't know how you operate, or I don't know how you work, but have you taken any steps or made any attempt to speak directly to Baba recently, personally? Or do you have any desire to do so?
Baba Mohbad came here. Baba Mohbad went to Kemi Olulore. Are you aware of that?
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Yeah, they spoke for hours. And he came here in front of 800 to 1,000 people. He was dropped. They called him to drop and he dropped. So do you think I'm not a person of integrity? Someone you want to help, you have to be chasing them. Doesn't work like that with me.
Okay, so can I suggest something? Could it be, I'm not trying to defend Baba or make any excuses for him. Could it be that, due to the nature of the persons that might come on the platform or the kind of question that they may ask might discourage his people from allowing him to come on the platform? I'm talking about the personal one.
Baba is presumed to be innocent, right? He's innocent. Huh?
Yeah.
If you are innocent, you as you are here, if you are innocent, why are you scared if you are innocent?
Okay, I think that gives credence to your initial assumption that probably there's someone that actually controls. But
and I want to ask you a question. Let's say Baba Mohbad comes here and I bring him up while all of you are here. Are you not human beings? Are you not responsible people? Don't you guys want to help for just for Mohbad? Am I the only one that wants to help? Why should I underestimate you, drop all of you just because he's here? He's looking for our help. He should come to all of us. It's not a celebrity on his own son's death. Baba is not a celebrity. We must make that clear. Someone who is singing music, who is a star, become a music star. It's not a celebrity of Mohbad's death. He's still a pastor.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But you're making a lot of salient points right now that if Baba can hear some of these things that you are saying, it might inform, it might enrich his actions.
So, but this takes us back to what K-Cram said, which was valid. That when they take Baba to an interview, first, Baba should be briefed. Okay? And they should watch Baba carefully from his daily conversation to see whether he has what it takes to have such kind of conversation live without making some certain mistakes. Whether it's cautious or careful enough not to make some certain mistakes. If they say that their client cannot, then they will advise their client not to have any live interview. What they can do is that behind the scene, the person can call, they will record the video, discuss, then play it from start to finish and see whether there is no element there that anybody can use to sue Baba, and then now edit it and then post it. It's the message that they want to post, not the styles and other things.
But I wanted to work towards having a one-on-one conversation with Baba, without like the public.
You see, I won't lie to you, right? From the beginning, I've ever said it that I don't want to speak to anybody in that family, including Spending, Prime Boy, all of them, because I don't like how they behave towards Mohbad when Mohbad initially died. All of them in that family, they didn't behave towards Mohbad. And that tells me the kind of lifestyle that they were living while Mohbad was alive. Now that Mohbad is famous, they want to show that they love Mohbad by showing that, But how do you know 2-3 days after Mohbad died, you will see it through them? Whatever they have been saying, then that is how they were living with Mohbad. They never see him as anything. They wanted everything from him.
Wow, this statement that you just made is loaded for those who understand what it is actually.
So that's why I never bothered myself. To say I want to be talking to them. I don't like fake things.
So you meant to imply that if Baba actually loved Mohbad the way he professed to love Mohbad, then he will do what he needs to do without listening to some other cautious advice that him to.
They all have not loved Mohbad the way they should. They have made a very big mistake in the lifetime of Mohbad. Okay? Then now that Mohbad died, now they are, because of what they will gain, okay? Because now they respect Mohbad more than ever before. So now the love is coming back. The real love is coming back. But now, again, they are being faced up with other challenges. And that's how you know somebody who don't like you. Somebody who don't like you before is trying to love you. But now there are many offers, there are many challenges. Again, the person will just do that. They will just do themselves. They'll just be what they are. The guy is just unfortunate. That's what I say. It's just unfortunate. Like what we are saying, like the fighting for him. Put any real fighter in the position of Baba Mohbad or any other family, you will understand. So people are saying that who it has never happened to, you will not understand. Leave that thing. Leave that thing. Okay? It's not about who it has never happened to. When you see the passion that some people have in this particular case, you will understand that it should not even happen to them. It didn't happen to us. Look at our passion. Talk less of if it happened to us. Some people will go down. It's not going to be joke. It's not going to be laugh. It's going to be all out. Tell me, out of all Mohbad family and friends, how many of them host life for him every day? And that observe Mohbad until he gets justice? Who are really putting everything? It is our money public that we are spending. It is our brain that we are bringing. It's our advice, everything that we are bringing. So what is so special about family that you are saying that it's because that's not happened to us? They are not just clique. They are not challenge. That's what we should say. And we should keep trying to help them. Simple. That is the word there. Trying to help them. Because we see that they are a helpless person. They are helpless among us. They are the weak one among us. So we have to help them. Because they belong to the same society. But let them not misunderstand our help for being indebted to them, that we have to. We are doing the right thing for the society. They too should join us and let's do the right thing for the society, that this don't happen to any other person's child. That's how we are doing what we are doing. But suddenly they become like a governor on Mohbad's death. You have to call this person, speak to him behind the scene. Not everything is discussed publicly. Bro, what are you saying? If you care about Mohbad, you will be here 24 hours, listen to whatever we are saying. Go to every platform, getting evidence, giving to lawyer, pressuring them. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, pop, pop. You will not sit down and be expecting someone to call you. Who are you? Who are you? The GoFundMe that we have there, did Adura contribute? Did Darusha contribute? Did Mama Mohbad contribute? Did Wunmi contribute? Which member of Aloba contributed in that GoFundMe? I contributed $200 there. Did Muyiwa contribute? Did Goresi contribute? Everybody around, but did they contribute there? That they have so much control over him. They don't trust others, but they are trusted.
Yeah, well, for me, I believe if you are making a lot of points here, I believe, and this point can help enrich the drive for justice.
And you know what? Let me tell you something, right? Let me tell you something, right? All these guys beside Baba Mohbad, right? You know what they are doing? They are attacking me badly. They create fake accounts. They come and, they come and act as if, I don't want to call them. They will act as if, okay, they are working with those persons that I'm castigating. That is okay. You know what? We are coming for you, this and that, whatever. Threatening me not to be mentioning those people around Baba that they are corrupt, that whatever that they are. Understand what I'm saying? Trying to come and cause all those kind of things. So that I will leave Muyiwa, I will leave all of those people around them. I mean, these guys are so serious. And they keep continuing to do it. Last time, I said all the money in Baba Mohbad TikTok, I've sent 2 lions in that account. And many people have been gifting. The whole money in that Baba Mohbad's account, if it is too small, it's 10 million naira. Who is withdrawing money that we give to Baba Mohbad? I just said so to ask here. Somebody sent request to come and warn me that don't talk about it again. Don't talk about who is withdrawing the money. Somebody's withdrawing that money because the man cannot open PayPal. Who put PayPal in that TikTok account that is taking everything we are giving to the man? Who put PayPal? The wicked people. The man is crying here. They are taking from him.
So, Papariano, you mean to say that some elements around Baba are intentionally dragging the process of justice so they can milk it as much as possible?
Do you know what it means to leave your family, leave your children, and come and fight for somebody, and then you are not having any gain or nothing?
Crocodile, stop putting words in his mouth. Crocodile, you're putting words in your mouth. You need to phrase your questions properly.
I mean, I'm trying to understand what he's trying to say.
No, what are you saying? Ask a question. Me, I can answer any question. Go on, ask a question.
Yeah, my point is, you suspect that some people around him are trying to delay the drive so that they can milk it as much as possible every step. That you suspect. I'm not saying that it's like.
I've already said yes. No, I suspect that people around him are not helping for justice for Mohbad.
They want to try to intentionally delay so they can milk it as much as possible. From the lives, from the.
They are not helping very well for justice for Mohbad, so it can include anything, but they have not been doing so well. That is what I'm saying.
So well, I see. I mean,
so
sorry,
there are so many questions, so many things that has been undone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. I just want to understand your view as regards that respectfully. I'm not trying to put any words.
No, that's what I'm saying. I cannot be sure, okay, where the delay is coming from, but I think the delay is possibly because the public is so strong. This case would have died long time. The public is the one holding this case. They are doing everything to jeopardize, to kill it. When a lawyer went out the other time and said Mohbad doesn't have any stabbing on his body, is that not trying to make us forget stabbing and jeopardize the case? That's our lawyer. Going to say that Mohbad doesn't have any stabbing in his body. And then we insist that no, he has stabbing, this and that. So we are the one that is making it go long.
Yeah, because sometimes, the man, according to the man, he said he cannot.
But one thing they succeededly doing, people around Baba, one thing they succeededly doing, which I think they win there, they succeededly delay autopsy so that Mohbad body will rotten. Believe me, time is coming. The government and some people will come. They will say, yes, now it is approved. Now you can go and do autopsy. When they know you cannot get anything there again. They succeededly. Okay, and I think that Berekete, was also part of the delay. Yeah. Because people told Berekete, let's do autopsy. He said, no, let's wait for the government. I have my money. Now, Berekete, do you want to do autopsy? Now that you have seen the truth from the government, do you want to do autopsy? Why didn't you do it then? Is anybody hold your hand not to do it then? Now you want to do it, right? Yeah.
But is it possible for Berekete to do it? It's possible for Berekete to do the private autopsy, even while the government one is going on to?
Bro, there's one thing you have to understand. At the end of the day, which court do you want to tender it to? The court has what called admissible evidence. You may do whatever and bring it and court will throw it away. I don't admit this. Okay? That how is this true? The government pathology has conducted an autopsy. Okay, and this is their own result. And the government lawyer may find that valid over the one that you want to bring in your own private autopsy or whatever. So you understand?
Yes, I understand. So what could have happened was that while the government autopsy is going on, Baba's autopsy and Berekete autopsy should have been going on side by side, so that at the same time they will have the result to be able to challenge as soon as possible, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
And the government will be careful because they will know that if we go and bring rubbish, these guys start doing their own too is coming on. But now we're not doing our own, and the government is happy that the body is rotting in every day. So when the government will go and bring their own, they will say, our court, we did our own since September. This is our own evidence. Somebody is going to do it yesterday. How can we compare with that we did it earlier when the body was not even that rotten? And then who went to do it now that the body is very rotten?
I see. So, are you going to exonerate? Okay, so why didn't Berekete did that before? Okay, Berekete said wait for the government. But even if you wait for the government, you should have still done your own autopsy. Why you still wait for the government to come out? It's just going to be like issue of who plays or reveals his or her cards first.
Maybe he's giving a benefit on that.
But Papa Reno, you know that Baba needs help in some way. He needs people around him some way, anyway, somehow. He can't do it alone, maybe because of the strain, and he needs personal physical support around him. So, and there is no how there's not going to be something like this popping up time and again. I don't have an issue with anyone. I'm just saying that what would you suggest in this case? What is you said it several times, so I just wanted to just maybe repeat yourself again like a broken record, because you have been saying the same thing from day one, and most of what you've said has been confirmed. So would you say that Baba should change his circle or begin to act unilaterally without listening to people around him? Because I'm sure people around him too have their own reasons for advising him too and for counseling him. And these people are people that Baba have sanctioned. It's very hard for Baba to let them off. That's my question.
Sorry, who want to help him answer that question? Somebody please answer that question for him.
Should Baba do away with his current circle, or should he begin to unilaterally make decisions? Or, yeah, that's the two questions that I'm trying to ask. It's just like two sides of a coin. There are reasons why these people are around him, and according to Baba, he insists that he's comfortable with their company. So if you say those people around him, or some people around him, are intentionally dragging the case for financial, benefit or interest, then it simply means that Baba himself too is in approval of what they are doing. The accusation or the allegation kind of spill over to Baba himself. So it's very hard for one to blame the flock without blaming the shepherd. So Baba himself too is going to, get a hit from that allegation. That is Baba also comfortable with making money off this case as it's dragging as it is? Does he like it? Is he bringing more money, more recognition, more fame?
Be mindful of using that word because Baba has hired experts, legal minds, and those people should take responsibility. If the case goes wrong, they should take responsibility because Baba has given them the authority to represent him as legal minds. Baba is not a legal, he's not legally qualified. So you can't blame Baba first. Right now, what we're saying is Baba is not fully aware of the procedures that are required to move us forward in this case. And it's the place of the legal people to take action when required. But we are seeing that they're not acting. They're not proactive. They're not even reacting when something happens. Like in this petition now, there hasn't been a public counter petition that we can see that has come from the legal team. So be mindful when you use your words, because when people go back and narrate it, it's going to be that this is what was said. So be very careful with your words.
I understand.
My own opinion. To my own opinion, why this guy Baba cannot let them go? Always they said they are not getting paid. They are not getting paid for all these things they do. Gracie said it time without number. I'm not being paid. I'm just doing this because I want justice for Mohbad. Maybe that could be the reason why Baba said, oh, these guys are not getting paid. They are always here with me, morning and night. They are the best person. They are the best people I can work with. I think it's good for me to work with them because they don't ask me money for food. They don't ask me money for clothes. Just come and go, and they take care of me. They wash my toilet. They do everything. They iron my clothes. So if they are doing that for Baba, it's very easy for him to trust them. It's very easy for him to work with them day and night. So that is my own opinion because they are just doing it for justice sake.
Someone in the comment section that relax, Baba is going to talk about the hold on, where did I see that? Baba is going to talk about the petition on Sunday. And that's another thing. Why are you going to make Baba speak about the petition when he doesn't even understand some of the legal words that he needs to be using? So bringing Baba out Sunday to speak, I don't think is good enough. Yes, he can come out and, greet his people, greet the public and blah, blah, blah. But in reference to the case, we should have the legal team making statements on behalf of Baba and not Baba speaking on the petition, because then he might go out and miss Yan, as they say. He might go and say something again. So I don't think that he should be talking about legal things on his Sunday shows. He shouldn't.
Writing this course for himself by himself. So I don't think there's legal team working for him. So he's doing it. Maybe they are not working for him anymore. So you want to be coming every Sunday so that people will be aware of what is happening.
No, I don't think so. Baba was the one who elected to, even before the issue of the petition, Baba was the one who elected to come on live every Sunday and answer questions. So he probably wants to use one of his live sessions on Sundays to address the petition that he went for. It's not as if he wants to establish that live for to tell us what happened during the petition. He elected to do that weeks ago, and he has been doing it. So in one of his sessions, he will be addressing it. It's as simple as that. It's not as if he just wanted to open the live just because he wants to address it.
If he come out on Sunday, he's going to be bombarded with questions, a lot, which he could not be able to answer.
Yeah, of course, it's going to be asked questions.
And that may lead him to make a lot of mistakes in his speech.
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm not talking about that. This one that you're talking about. I am saying that there's nothing wrong for the man to come on online to inform people what he went through at in the police station. And if he's asked questions, it's up to discretion of himself and his legal team or his team to guide him on how to answer. And I'm sure that is going to happen, because you can see that one of the reasons why he's been petitioned is because of the statement that he made on live. So I'm sure that in answering those questions, I believe that he's going to be discreet and cautious, and you are able to apply some caution. I said I believe.
In a very high-profile case like this, whenever Baba is going to make reference to any ongoing matter, there should be someone of legal expertise beside him who can either tell him to refrain, to answer, or not to answer a particular question. But we are
saying the same thing because, like I said, he's going to have his team, his legal team, and his own team.
Have you been informed? How do you know? How do you know?
He should. Let's say he should. Okay, because that will makes me say, okay, he should be able to be guided by his legal team and his team. Let's just put it that way.
Okay, when you say he should, but anyway.
Of course he should, because he said in one of his live that those whose names were on Mohbad's petition, were the ones who killed his son. He said in one of his live, and that's what was used against him. So I'm sure that in his next life he's going to apply more caution. I believe he's going to apply. He should be able to apply more caution in addressing the cases around the petition and his invitation to the police.
But the questions that come to Baba are not filtered. So it can come from anybody, and it could be about anything.
Yes.
So how do you manage the response?
If you ask me, I'm speaking from the perspective that Baba's team and his legal team would be around to guide him. If you ask me an unfatal question in an interview, and my team are there.
Were you there last Sunday? Were you there last Sunday, Crocodile? Because you're speaking out as if you're an insider. Were you there last Sunday? Did you observe Baba last Sunday? Were you present at that interview last Sunday?
I was present at the interview last Sunday.
Okay. Did you see anyone that interrupted Baba while he was answering those questions?
I did not see anyone interrupting Baba answering the questions.
So do you think that this coming Sunday that there would have been a readjustment of what happened last Sunday?
Of course, I believe that they should.
You believe?
I believe that they should.
You see, this is the point that we've been saying since Monday. Today is Friday. Okay, we've been talking, and I saw Gorexi coming to this live, and I've been in other lives where Gorexi has come in, and within 5 minutes he's asking to be picked up onto the panel. But he has quietly come in here. He has heard what the conversation is, and I don't know if he's still present or he has quietly slipped out again. And this is what we're talking about. We've been saying that we are not getting enough action from the legal team. We're not reacting to when important issues come up. How come this message is not taken back? Because obviously, Gorexi has the contact with the legal team. He has direct contact with Baba. So how come all of these things, and he seems to be panel hopping, how come nothing is being done? That's the question. Is he not taking back the information from this platform, or is it something about this platform? Because he seems to be happy when he's in other places. How come he isn't taking back the complaints? Because we've been talking about this thing non-stop. Is he not feeding back? Because I believe that's the essence of him hopping about, which is a good thing. What he's doing is a good thing. But how is he feeding back what he hears? That's the question.
Well, I don't know. That's up to Mr. Gorexi to come on the panel to answer. I don't know. So far, I don't have any reservations with anybody in the justice for Mohbad as long as they're putting their efforts. It's up to them to do what is right. So, yeah, I'm behind everyone. That's all. That's what I can say. I should have said.
It's not about apportioning blame. It's accountability. We're coming back to accountability. Because if we're here talking, we're hoping that, what we say would filter back to those who need to hear it. Is it just falling on deaf ears? That's the question. Or are they selective in what they hear? And if they are selective, then why are we here?
Well, we are not sure if they're selective or not. The only reasons that can make us know if or not they're selective is, if we think that they're not moving as fast as we expect, and that's why we are also here. And that's why, yes. So we are here because we want this thing to happen, the justice to be served as soon as possible. Although we might be in conflict of the operational and the pace, the momentum at which the whole thing is going. And that is why we are also here. In the good days, we are here. In bad days, we are here. If you think it's fast, we're here. If you think it's not fast, we're here to talk about it too. And I believe that the Baba's team also, they are listening. And we appeal to to them to keep doing the good works that they are doing and to expedite and to also help the case as much as they can, if they can. We can only, according to Paparano, even Paparano himself has said it, he can only advise, he can only try to bring Baba to speak. But if they call Baba that, you know what, you can't talk, you have to go down, there's nothing Paparano can do, And Paparano is still on the platform. He has given his blood, his sweat, he's given his energies to it too. So he's not backing out of it. So we can't see because things are not going as fast as we expect it to be, then we have to back out. Except you want to back out personally, fine. But at the same time, you still need to understand that what is wrong is wrong. If Mohbad died in a very brutal fashion, we have to be here as much as possible to breathe down the necks of not only Wunmi and Akam, but also our own people, which is Baba and the team that is working with, that they should do what is needful. We should keep encouraging them and keep pushing them to do what is needful. There's also a limit to what the public too can do, in terms of this.
Just excuse me, I have to drop for now, okay? I have a call.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, so who else have something to say?
Hi, Mr. Is it Crocodile? Or what?
Yeah, Crocodile. Mr. Crocodile.
Yeah. Don't bite me. Yeah. How's it going?
Everything's going fine. You're welcome, sir.
Yeah, okay. That lady mentioned something the last time that they have to filter some questions. They have to filter Baba not to say some stuff like that. In this scenario now, right? We are talking about my child, right? My beloved child. I'm telling you the fact. No matter how you try to filter what you want to say, the emotions will definitely come in. Because sometimes when they ask a question, just direct question, do you know what happened? Yeah, this is what happened. This is what I believe that happened, right? But unfortunately, people are expecting, because of the system we are using in Nigeria, the system is meant for the riches, right? It's not for the poor.
Yeah.
So nobody is kind of like listening to the poor people, the poor man. Nobody's trying to listen to them. They will always oppress them that, Monkey don't saw Jari. He's not saying anything. So that's what I believe they are trying to do to this man. They're just trying to suppress him, intimidate him, keep him short. Even though if you know what is happening, if you remember when we said something like last time, right? I know a lot, but I can't say the truth. If I say something, everybody will go down. Who are the everybody? And this Baba just said something. The Baba never mentioned these people that petitioned him, right? He just said, petition, Timo Badiko. And he mentioned those people, and this thing is kind of like evidence, right? There was a petition that this name was on.
Yes.
I mean, those names were on it, right? So that's what he said. And when they asked him, say, say, no, you know what? If you do the DNA, I will tell you more about this thing. So I didn't see anything bad in those things that Baba said.
Sheyi Peter, sorry, I'm not trying to cut you short. Do you know what happened now? Why this lady don't want to do the DNA? I'm also a lady, you understand?
Yeah.
I didn't see any big deal about DNA. Even if Mohbad is not alive, I think the father have the right to be like, I want to do the DNA of my grandchild.
Seriously.
You understand? But because she knew after this DNA, even they've not even found what killed Mohbad with the autopsy, the DNA is going to reveal everything. That is why she's trying every possible best not to do the DNA. Because I don't know what is there in DNA. If you really love your man before he died, and you are sure that this man is the owner of your child, what is there in DNA? But all these things can actually happen in Nigeria, because I don't know why you cannot go to, as in they can't arrest her, they can't do anything, just for her to do ordinary DNA test.
That's the problem, right? They should have arrested her long time ago,
just for her to do the DNA test. She's not sure of the father, yes. She's not sure.
Exactly, yeah.
And she knew that after the DNA, everything is going to come out.
Yeah, sure. Even though, you know what, I think...
I'm just tired of the country where I came from. I'm tired.
Yesterday, I met somebody here yesterday was asking me, I'm in Nigeria. I said, I was in Nigeria. That's what I told her. I was like, you don't leave us. I said, they take. Because, it's not even good for your health when you think about what is happening to people in Nigeria, right? Because a lot of people know the truth. Apart from this case, a lot of people know what is happening. A lot of people know what they can do to make Nigeria better. A lot of people know what they can do to get the fact about this thing. But unfortunately, because of the people involved, they will never come outside to say something. Because if they say something, a lot of people will go down, atamo, this one will put this one, this one will put this one, this one will put this one. But nobody wants to be crucified for their sins. Everybody wants to put all the blames on Satan. Is it share? Okay, if it was a mistake, maybe you stabbed him by a mistake or something happened by a mistake, why can't you just face the consequences and just like, okay, this happened because of so, and we move on. Even if you accept that, okay, this was a mistake, maybe self-defense, that's a manslaughter. It's not a death sentence, right? We never can tell you that we might go and come back and just like you move on with your life. But now everything has pepper, scatter, and the people like kind of like supporting this lady, they are the most evil people on earth I've ever seen. Because some of them, they know the truth, and some of them, this thing can never happen to them. They will come outside. I remember one woman, if you are watching at TNT sometime, it was asking a lady, say Toba Jekwe Woni, say Wamasa from DNA. The lady said, even though I won't follow themselves, I will ask them that, take them and do the DNA and bring them back to me. I will sit down in my house, I'll be drinking beer. That's what the lady said. But okay, why are you supporting this lady that DNA said, DNA said, no DNA, they are just blabbling. I was just strolling on TikTok a few days ago. I heard this lady was like, this lady was making jest of, I need DNA. And he said, this lady has money, this lady has said, you are talking about the husband that they've not buried yet. DNA, he said, that was it. This lady started laughing. I was like, can you imagine? And you said this lady is money. And you said this lady doesn't know anything about what happened to this guy. It's quite unfortunate. It's people that are supporting her that are giving her a lot of, yeah?
I just want to add to what you say because you're making a lot of sense. Because if you look at what is going on, you will realize that it seems the police is not working actively. They are very reluctant.
They know what's happening, but they don't want to.
Yes, because after this case, we've had other cases happening, and the police have been active. They have been working. But when it comes to the case of Mohbad, there is this lethargy, this reluctance on part of the police to actually do what is supposed to do.
So there's more to it.
So there is more to it than meet the eye. So you can see that is why Wunmi is having the confidence to speak.
That lady get mad though. That lady get confident as in. Hey.
She has the confidence because for the police to act in this manner, then there has to be a political muscle behind it. Also behind it, you understand?
Sure.
And there has to be.
I heard even though if you go to station to write what's it called, petition or a statement, they will show her first before they will publish it. And she will correct
there's
it.
A political muscle.
Like, really?
There's a political muscle, and there is somebody who has the traction to be able to buy people enough to propagate more lies, and that is the celebrity part of it. You understand?
Those guys are crazy.
And when you are stacked up against these odds, you need to be able to like you need to be competent with what you're doing. You need to be able to move fast. You have to be able to gather the momentum, and you have to be true to what you're doing. I think that is the reason why Papareno is always scolding this momentum at which Baba is moving. It's critical. Papareno is not critical against Baba. It's critical on the move, on the moment. In my opinion, I think it's critical on the momentum because these guys are moving fast. In the beginning, there was a point at which Wunmi called Baba and cursed him out, and even accused him wrongly of some things.
And nothing happened though.
And nothing happened nothing happened. Yeah. She was not petitioned. She was not called to answer questions at the police station. Nothing is done. Okay, nothing happened that I know. I don't want to say nothing happened that I know. Okay, nothing happened.
If something happened, you will know. You will hear. You will know now.
Yeah, but you have to at the same time. If you are at the sidelines in support of the justice, you still have to be careful because I believe that they are taking some steps behind the scene that they are not making public for reasons best known to them. Because according to Mr. Muiwa, he said that as regards they filed for the DNA hearing, and by the time that they filed for the DNA hearing, it took a long time for them to approve it. When the approval letter came, then the judge who is to preside over the hearing suddenly remembers that she wants to go on a holiday break outside the country. You can see. So if you don't know anything, if Mr. Muiwa didn't say it, nobody would have known that the hen itself is sweating, but the feathers is not making us to know or to see the sweats of the hen. And although there could be some inadequacy somewhere, I feel that these guys are doing some things, and that we should chastise them to move quickly, but there could be some little things on their own side too that I don't want to touch
But
on.
what is all this wickedness all about, Seth? Because if let's assume that the lady knows that this son is not for this guy, why is she holding on to everything? Does she want this Baba to just lose out finally as everything?
Sheyi Peter Crocodile. Whenever they are talking about Mohbad death, I don't want you people to always put like Baba Jaya Lori Omo is not going to achieve anything. Let's leave whatever Baba will achieve. If Baba did not give it, Baba will eat. Let's have this thing in the back of our mind. Wait, Sheyi Peter, leave this. We should not even put property in this. We should not put Mohbad money in this. We are talking of if Mohbad is dead, but what is the gain of that father? Is it his true grandchild or not his true grandchild? That's what we want to know. Forget about Bear Mohbad property. They can actually give Leanne everything without Baba having a single penny. We're not talking about property.
I'm not talking about property. I'm talking
about what we know most now is we want to know if the child is a real child.
Let alone, no problem.
You understand? That is what me I think it's this case should be all about. Just for the man to be assured that this child.
About the property. I was just talking about the son, right?
You said you said something like Chibaba Imache Yomo for nothing. You understand?
Yeah, my point was you never allowed me to land there. My point was
sorry about that.
Do you know this man was saying something that I don't want to postpone it.
Yes.
If this son now is not my son.
No, it's not his own.
So let's go fight it now and know where we are going. Instead
That's
of
it.
Okay, Mr.
So
Sheyi.
now my own point where I was going was okay now what of that at the end of the day you don't want to do any test and after maybe 10 years or 20 years now now my son. Now my son, I want to come. So that Baba don't lose everything. So that's my own point. It doesn't make any sense.
Yes, because he has already had it in mind that he has a grandchild.
Exactly. You are not getting my point.
Right, Mr. Sheyi.
That's what I think. That's what I think we should be fighting. Like Nigerians are fighting not for the property or whatever. For those people thinking, wait, Crocodile. For those people thinking Mohbad father is actually fighting because of the property, I pray this thing will actually happen to their family and they will have their children property.
They don't know what they are saying.
They will have their children property. I pray it happens to their family and they will have their own children property because I don't know what is property in losing a whole child.
Okay, so let's call a spade a spade. Let's talk real talk now. Mr. Sheyi Peters, I believe that you're a man also.
Yes, I'm a man.
And as men, when we have children, and our children one of our child becomes successful, properties, land, estates, fame, money, everything, and he gets married customarily to a lady. A few months later, he ended up dead. Then, even before he passed away, you've been hearing tales of the promiscuity of his wife.
Yeah.
After he passes away, after the son passed away, more tales, like even evidence of even eyewitnesses who were privy to her promiscuous activities, reveal to you of the promiscuous ways of the wife of your deceased son. And now there is a child in the picture. Naturally, you will sense that, could it be that even the child is not owned by my son or fathered by my son? You will want to know what's going on.
That'll be the first thing on your brain.
That will be the first on your brain. Now imagine you attending a coroner inquest and your son's wife is asked the question that has she had any intimacy with anybody aside your son? And she was shuffling, she couldn't give a direct
answer.
Instead, her counsel interrupted. And that question was not answered. You will suspect something is going on. And you want to get to the bottom of it, knowing fully well that your son left estates on ground, and you thought that the estate was going to be taken over by the grandson, which allegedly belongs to your lineage. You will want to know what is going on. Even if you grew up in poverty, in nothingness, and your son is able to make something out of the Alaba family, you want to protect it for him. By ensuring that whoever takes over, passes here, is a legitimate heir to the lineage of the family.
It's not something that will just come and squander all the labor, stuff like that. Just squander everything and just
Thank you very much.
lineage. That's just the fact.
That's just it.
We are still saying the same thing.
I just want to put
unfortunate that people. But just said something that I started this thing with my sweat. I started this just in my Bible, but Baba started asking for. Baba started fighting for property, and that's why I was like, oh, come on, don't say this. This guy has never mentioned property. I think this guy is looking for property. If I say David over sent the 2 million, this guy would have collected the money. But thank God for God, the guy didn't collect the money. He would have robbed him like crazy. No. But the guy was like, well, Fumpiye. The guy was not interested in all those shit, right?
Yes.
I just believe that all on to fit trash and people and can fight be a Zoom boy. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I like truly, if we're talking about money, Baba and he was actually living okay, yeah? He was looking fine on his own, and he was trying his best for the child. The child, he even said this in his song, like, oh, my father tried for me. Even he tried to send him to school. He did a lot of things. Everybody knows. If just that Nigeria, we don't like to say the truth. We are hypocrites.
They don't like truth now.
We are hypocrites. When it comes to hypocrisy, Nigeria is 99%. You understand?
100%, which 99? 100%.
But if not for hypocrisy, why would you say that? Because Leanne was not up to a year when Mohbad died. Yeah? Is it a year or 2 years? I don't know his age.
It's just 5 months. It was 4 months.
When he died, yeah? And people, and Baba never thought of it in his mind. And nobody will be a father or a parent that will pray that my child should die young. You understand? Sure. So Baba never ever think of it that he's going to mourn his child. So why will he think of him doing a DNA test? If not for the death of the son, why will he think of him doing a DNA test? He doesn't have the right when his child was alive, yes? Because his child he was supposed to call his child and be like, oh, go and do DNA test for this child. Let's see if it's our child. If we call his child, that's if his child was alive. But since his child is dead, you understand? He has the right as the next person to the child, because Baba Mohbad is the next person to the child. I don't know why people... I always say this thing, if you want to judge something, pray that this thing should happen to you and see how you're going to feel before you can actually, if you want to eat somebody, eat yourself. If you want to pin somebody, pin yourself first and see how you will feel before you think that, oh, this thing that is happening to this person is actually happy with it. You understand? I don't know why somebody that is in his or her right senses, that is having a brain that he thinks every day, will think that, oh, this Baba is actually after property, or he doesn't have right as your father-in-law, that you don't have right to ask for your grandchild DNA test. In that country where people are sleeping and they are eating, if not they are dollared. I don't know why people are just full of Eshishi brain. All because of hypocrisy. Crocodile, you were saying something the other time. One person was asking in the comment section that, are you sure that Wunmi was? I know it's all these hypocrite people though, but I wanted to give it because he was like, are you sure? What is the evidence? Because since we have been talking, he was talking about evidence. I'm not sure. Maybe his own mother have the evidence that his father is the owner of him. Maybe his father has evidence. His mother have evidence to show that he's the truly son of his father. You understand? Because everything they were asking of evidence. Where is the evidence that Mohbad's father was the one that killed his son? Why he was not living with them? But this so-called dollar, they keep saying that it was Mohbad's father that killed his son. Where is the evidence?
And you
people are looking for evidence here.
Like you said earlier, ma, one of the problems that we face in the country, like Nigeria, is hypocrisy. And there is this, when it comes to admitting your faults, Nigerians will not admit their fault. Even if you're like on a normal street and you're involved in a normal dialogue with a Nigerian, or let's say a debate, when they see that, oh, this guy is having an upper hand, what they do is they gaslight you. They won't accept that, oh, actually, but bro, what you said is actually right. I think I'm wrong in this. They don't have that mouth to say it. They see it as them being weaker than you. When they're
ego, so much ego.
Yeah, and we do not like it when we practice we preach what we don't actually practice. So most of those guys who are talking about supporting Wunmi, when they have that situation that they pass through, they would not do what they are saying they are going to do. They're going to do exactly what
you know what? It's this lady that brought up this DNA test issue. If you remember when they asked her to talk at the Corona inquest, she was the one that mentioned, oh, Baba is angry with me because I didn't give a placenta. No, that was all open Baba's eyes.
She said it she deflected the question with that.
Yeah, I didn't mention that. This DNA test might not even come up.
Got so much traction.
Unfortunately, she mentioned that the Baba now remember that. Look, Tomani, my baby going to not be see.
Yes.
You understand? So that's why.
But
okay.
What she intended to do was to make Baba seem like a monster.
A bad person,
as though Baba hated her, and just because of that, to make people just get some sympathy for her.
Baba carry woman come my house. Baba my house. All those ones are not necessary in questions, right?
It's to demonize Baba anyway.
They just try to like demoralize Baba. They just try to change the narrative, everything.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, they messed up. Because she already gave us almost 5 or 4 narratives now, which is not like correlated together.
If you check Miss Dr. Kemi's Facebook post or Instagram post, she said something. She posted what Wunmi said that she's ready to do the DNA, that Baba should go get a court order for the DNA. And
no, she said that too. Even Yabo just said it on our live program that nobody's asking not to do DNA. Look back, court order. Emma Lasse, Emosobe. No, Yabo, I don't know the gods. This is not your family matter. This is not your family issue. But you just come on live. You just come and discredit the man. Talk to the man as
No. Don't make a mistake. It is money. When it comes to those guys, follow the money. It is the money. She was able to get a lot of money from the GoFundMe, and she will still get more money for the GoFundMe. She's still getting more money from GoFundMe. And when Mohbad is about to be buried, she's going to make a lot of noise about it, and she's going to get more money for the burial. You see, so these are the guys that are getting the percentage. Some of the money. They want to get more money. Look, you see what happened during the coffin case when she made some advertisement for a coffin maker on behalf of Mohbad. Saying that those guys are
Sheyi Peter, Crocodile. Do you know that you see why most of these Wunmi's people, they are senseless? Like I do say, I'm not this kind of person that cause people or abuse people, but we abuse in a good manner. That's me. The reason why I said they are senseless is because one of them is typing rubbish here, telling Crocodile that where is the evidence that Wunmi was sleeping around. But they have evidence now that Baba asked for Wunmi the baby placenta. Because one stupid idiot now is typing rubbish here, like, if that Baba is asking for, why is Baba asking for another person's child placenta? Imagine, that's how you will know that these people, they are dollars.
Another child placenta.
Another child placenta. So, where is the evidence that Baba asked for placenta? Where is the evidence? Because they're asking for evidence up and down. I've been reading it since. They're asking for evidence. Imagine, all these people are just senseless.
When I give birth to my first son, when I give birth to my baby,
I don't know why your father-in-law doesn't have rights for a placenta.
It's me and my mother-in-law that took the placenta. Because I was not there, they kept it for me. When I got there, they gave it to me. My mother-in-law said, "Mommy, I make her carry this baby for," because I think I was offshore when I came back. You understand? And I was like, "I'm coming back." No. I just booked my shopper fast. Go to Lagos Island, go to Keja fast. And when we got there, she was like, "Okay, church they burn it. Laura Petrol, how they burn it. You just pray to it, just pray on this point. You just pray, I just do that. I bought everything. My second daughter, I was offshore. She kept it to me for me to see it. But this one, this my mother-in-law, because my mommy was not there, my dad was not there. It's my mother-in-law that was there with us, right? When I came back.
Yes, even my elder sister-in-law was the one that did everything. It's not my mother. It's not my mother. When Mohbad was nowhere to be found, because that one is not even a good mother. Right from time, I've said it. But the father that stood by his child now, they want this man to go to prison. When this man go to prison, you people should go and celebrate. And I'm very sure that one day, everything that happened to this man will happen to any of your family. Except if this man is the one that killed his child. Except if Baba Mohbad is the one that killed his child. Because I want you people to feel this pain this man is feeling. I want you people to feel this pain this man is feeling. So it can happen to your family and you feel the pain.
That man cannot go to jail. They know if they try that, people will protest. Just write this down. If they try that shit, people will protest.
If you know you want to, on the comment section, if you have something to say after that, if you know you disagree with what we are saying on the panel, come on the panel.
Okay, so people will protest. So if they try that, all those Ikorodu boys, they are just keeping quiet because of maybe they are just scared of some powers. If they carry that man to jail, to prison or something, that man didn't warrant any prison, any questioning for now. That man is passing through a lot of emotional trauma, emotional stress. But unfortunately, if they try that, people will protest. That's just the fact. Even people supporting Wunmi later, they will still realize that who expect to
I don't know. They're just. I went to the other. I think I mistakenly. I've never even been to that life before. I saw those people. They call themselves woman, and if you see the way they are talking to this man, they were cursing this man big curses. Like I was like, what is this? This man lost a child, and you people still have the God to be cursing this man. What has he done wrong? What has he done wrong? I can't experience what Wunmi is going through because she's not a good girl right from time. So I can't experience it. I can't experience it because I know they were Kadube like her. I know they were Kadube. I don't walk up and down. I don't fuck any kind of dick I see. So I can't experience whatever. Now family will experience because you people are not. You people fuck around and you people are the same. You are bed of the feathers. You flock together. So I can't experience whatever she's passing through because I don't know what is difficult for a lady to do DNA test. A lady should do DNA test. I know none of you are the true child of your father because your mother is walking up and down, fucking different type of dick. So that's why DNA is quite difficult for your family to do. Where will your family even see money for DNA? Your family can't see money for DNA. Are they using 10,000 to do DNA? You people are not true child. You are bastard.
DNA is cheap now. 175. What do you mean?
Where would all these hungry people? Where will their family see money to do DNA? All these hungry people that they will just come and transfer their aggression on people on TikTok. Hungry people.
Men are cheating. Ladies are scared of DNA. Don't play. Oh my God.
I don't know. Men are the cheating being on that. But women are scared of doing DNA. I've never even been in my life. Ordinary DNA.
Come up.
Wunmi team are here.
Come up. If you know you have something to say, you guys come up. Come with your point. Come with your evidence. Come with your point, guys.
Come up, okay. And when they always cause they don't have anything to be doing in their life. In their life,
It's just so that
please.
Yes, love. Go ahead, please.
Thank you very much.
Money,
As it is now,
yeah, I'm early today,
can you mute?
Oh, sorry.
Pastoral zone. Classy babe, as you're coming up, please mute your mic, please. Thank you. As it is now, if they want us to follow their narrative about it was drug that buy Mohbad, people will be there be drug lord for Nigeria. Will be say then they take drug one or the other. They never buy. Now Mohbad when a gentle soul, easy going guy, drug the buy. Number 2, we waited this long for the past 9 months. They are now telling us that it was drug. Okay, the same pathology that said the clinical is unascertained, that it is inconclusive. So how do you want us to believe that the autopsy is conclusive? That's on that. So if they want to put the narration about it was the injection that was given to Mohbad that by the Mohbad, that means they are going to drag the nurse, they are going to drag Karimo, the clinical prescriber, they are going to drag Spending that gave out the nurse number, and they are going to drag Prime Boy that was the cause of the injury, but okay, that was the cause of Mohbad sustaining an injury for them calling a nurse. And if Prime Boy wants to drag them, Prime Boy is going to drag Wunmi because Wunmi was the one that was fighting with Mohbad before Prime Boy intervened, before Mohbad got angry at Prime Boy. Am I making sense?
Yeah, go ahead.
If you want to,
The dot is
okay, tó máa ṣe àjọyọ̀, tó máa ṣe party. Ẹ kọ́kọ́ analyze behind the closed doors. Kẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ pé gbogbo àwọn èèyàn tẹ́ ń parọ́ fún wọ́n ní pé etí mi ló máa gbọ́rọ̀, etí mi ló máa analyze ẹ̀. Tí ẹ bá fẹ́ jí lórí Prime Boy lórí pé Prime Boy ló jẹ́ kí Mohbad sustain injury tó fi pe nurse, tí nurse fi wá, tí nurse fi gún ní abẹ́rẹ́ tí abẹ́rẹ́ fi gbé dára. Prime Boy wá dá yẹn padà sẹ́yìn pé okay.